With over 1,000 dating apps out there, it's hard to know which app to choose, which means you're probably on the wrong dating app for you. That's costing you matches, it's costing you dates, and it's making you deal with frustration. No bueno. In this video, I'm going to reveal my top 7 dating apps for men in 2024 so that you can get on the best app for you to get great matches, great dates, and meet your dream girlfriend. I'm dating coach Connell Barrett, the real-life hitch. I help guys learn to flirt, gain confidence, and attract amazing girlfriends, all by being authentic. No sketchy, creepy pickup artist tricks needed. So let me count down the 7 best dating apps for men, and make sure you stick around to the #1 dating app that every guy, including you, has to be on. I'm going to show you a really cool move to use on the #1 app that's going to turn your phone into a date-generating machine. It's a move that my client Ben used to get 83 quality matches in just one day, and you're going to learn it in just a few minutes. Number 7, The League. Here's why it's good. The League has a lot of really high quality people on it, both men and women. It's about quality, not about quantity. Now, The League is aimed at white collar professionals and the college educated. So if you're a college graduate, if you're white collar, if you're looking to find somebody else who went to a really cool school, it's probably for you. Now, you want to live in or near a pretty big city of about 1 million people in the metro area, because if you live in a smaller area, like in the suburbs or in a rural area, there's probably not going to be enough people on The League to give you enough people in your daily batch to date. Now, keep in mind that the League is sort of like Princeton. You have to apply to get in. If Tinder is a party school, The League is an Ivy League school. But that's okay, you'll get in as long as you pay the membership. However, it's pretty pricey. The League is the most expensive app on my list. The monthly membership starts at about $400 per month, and it goes all the way up to $2,000 or more per month. So it's a lot of cash. But if you're a college-educated guy and you've got some disposable income, it's definitely a good choice. And I'd say it's great for men who are in the 30 to 50 range. I also just have a soft spot in my heart for The League because it's how I met my incredible girlfriend, Jess. I love you, Schmoopy.
Which one do you want to go to, Schmoopy?
You call me Schmoopy. You're Schmoopy.
You're Schmoopy.
You're Schmoopy.
You're Schmoopy.
We call each other Schmoopy. We're very, very annoying. Number 6, Badoo. Here we have a surprise choice. Badoo is not fancy, it's not trendy, it's not the coolest app in the world. So why is it on my list? Well, Badoo is really good for guys who might be struggling to get matches on other apps like Tinder. You see, most apps are very looks-based. You have to be pretty good looking to do very well, especially on apps like Tinder. But on Badoo, you can be an average looking guy, just a regular looking guy like me, and have some pretty nice success. Basically, the women on Badoo have a lot more substance than the women on Tinder. You don't have to look like George Clooney, you can look like George Costanza. Wow, that's a lot of Seinfeld references today. Now, Badoo is also especially kind if you're in an ethnic group that's not white. Because you see, ethnic bias is sort of built into dating. Men who are Asian or Black or Middle Eastern or sometimes Latino, guys in these groups can get penalized for not being white men in America. So the nice thing about Badoo is that penalty is really not there, so you can do really well. I would say it's good for guys in their 20s and 30s, and also another bonus about Badoo is it's free. You can use it fully and not pay a penny. As a bonus, it's definitely Fred Flintstone's favorite dating app. Number 5 is Match.com. Match is the OG dating site. It literally goes back to the 20th century, sort of like I do. It started in 1995. And Match is really good if you're over 40 and you're looking for a long-term relationship. I'd say from age 30 to 60 is the sweet spot for Match. You can have some really nice success. The cool thing about Match is you can send openers to anybody and not be constrained by having to match with them first. And that's really freeing. And that means that now you can use some of those skills you learned in the last video about how to write really good openers, and you can send openers to any woman on Match. So your newfound opener skills are going to come in handy. As for cost, Match will run you between $20 and $40 per month, depending on what membership tier that you choose. And I can personally vouch for Match because I've been using it since the 00s. That's right, I'm old. I am so old, I used to drive to my Match.com dates in a Model T. That's old. Number 4, eHarmony. Like Match, eHarmony is for guys who are looking for a long-term relationship, not casual daters. eHarmony is great if you're 40 plus and you're a single looking for your soulmate. And also, a lot like Match, you can send messages to women on eHarmony without having to match first, so you can use your new opener writing skills. Just a heads up, everybody on eHarmony has to fill out a detailed questionnaire, but I think that's a good thing because it keeps away the casual daters. You're going to spend $26 to $60 per month to use eHarmony, so if you're single and you're in the 30 to 50 age range and you want a long-term relationship, a wonderful woman to share your life with, consider eHarmony. Number 3 is Coffee Meets Bagel. Coffee Meets Bagel is best for guys who are 21 to 40, and think of it as the swiping app that has real depth. It's not some shallow, superficial app like Tinder is, because on Tinder there are just so many fake accounts. There's people just looking to promote their social media. There's catfishing. But on Coffee Meets Bagel, you've got real, committed, serious daters trying to find a great guy. Trying to find a great guy like you. They want to date. They want that real connection. And another thing I like about Coffee Meets Bagel is the questions and the prompts make filling out your profile fun. And much like Badoo on CMB, it's a lot more forgiving for guys who might struggle on Tinder. Again, there's less bias toward men who are like male model hot. And it also brings better results for guys who are Asian, Middle Eastern, Latino, Black, or other minorities. Basically, Coffee Meets Bagel is great because it's all about that authentic self, that personality coming out, that real true you, and that's what I'm all about. It's not just about physical appearance, it's about that authentic self. And it's also very relationship focused. In fact, 90% of Coffee Meets Bagel users are looking for a genuine long-term relationship, according to one survey. Memberships run from about $10 to $35 per month, so it's also very wallet friendly too. In the number 2 position, we have Bumble. I love Bumble. I had over 100 dates on Bumble. I met future girlfriends on Bumble. Dozens of my clients have met their girlfriends and now their wives on Bumble, so I just love this app. Where do I start? What I love about Bumble is it's very female friendly. It's progressive. It's about respect for women. It was founded by a woman. Women famously on Bumble make that first move. And I just love everything about the Bumble vibe and the pro-women Bumble vibe. Also, Bumble is interesting in that, yes, a majority of women are there looking for a long-term relationship. At the same time, there's plenty of casual daters too. So if you're open to something casual first on your path to finding a long-term relationship, you're going to find both casual daters and serious, I want a relationship daters as well. So if you're a guy who's open to casual dating first, but you're then also looking for a relationship with the right woman, then Bumble is going to be right for you. Also on Bumble, women make the first move in terms of sending that first opening message. So because of that, it tends to attract really strong, confident, take charge women, which is totally my type. So if that's your type of woman, then Bumble is going to be for you. Now, speaking of take charge women, my client Brian, who has an amazing online dating profile, he created it using all the tools I've given you. He once asked a bright, beautiful woman he matched with on Bumble out to a bar for first date drinks. And she replied with a very sexy selfie, and she wrote, quote, "I have a better idea. Why don't you bring a bottle of wine over to my place and we'll see where the night takes us." And the night took them to a very lovely place. My point is, if you're more into shy, demurring women, Bumble might not be the right fit for you. But if you like confident go-getters, like my man Brian was into, then you're gonna find women like that on Bumble. So you can go get her on Bumble. So the sweet spot for daters on Bumble is early 20s into your mid 40s. If you're over 45, up into the 50s, I would avoid using Bumble unless you have a very youthful vibe. Because there's nothing worse than a middle-aged guy who tries to act and dress really young, right? Oh, good news about Bumble. The app recently added its compliment feature, and that lets you make the first move if you're really attracted to a woman's profile. So this means that now on Bumble, you can use your new and improved skills at writing and sending really good openers. So that's good news. Bumble's price range goes from about $25 per month to $55, depending on which tier you choose. And finally, at number 1, we have, drum roll please, Hinge. Hinge is my favorite dating app for many reasons. You must get on Hinge. Every guy has to. And there's a very specific game-changing reason, which I'm going to tell you about in 2 minutes. First, let me hit you with some quick benefits of Hinge. Number 1 is it's very age democratic. Guys of all ages can do well. 21, age 31, 41, 51, anybody of any age can do well on Hinge. Also, the cool thing about Hinge is, yes, the majority of women are looking for a relationship. Most women want a boyfriend on Hinge. However, there's also a nice balance with women who are more into casual dating as well. So maybe you want both, or one or the other. But even the women on Hinge who are looking for more casual dating, they're more invested in that. They actually show up on dates. They message you back. They're less flaky. Basically, the women on Hinge are wonderful. They're dedicated to dating, and they're going to want to meet you if you have a really good profile. Basically, they're a lot more committed, the women on Hinge, to dating, way less flaky than they are on a certain app that rhymes with Schminder. Also, fun fact, less than 1% of Hinge profiles are fakes or scammers or catfishers. Hinge, more than any other app, rewards really good openers, which you are now very good at because of the work you've done in this video series. Okay, so you want to be on Hinge because it's a great place to get matches, get dates, find your future awesome girlfriend. Here's how you take your online dating results to a whole new level. Hinge gives you invaluable swiping intel that you can use to get better matches both on Hinge but on any dating app. Here's how it works. Hinge, as you might know, is a platform that lets a woman heart or like any part of your profile. She can like any one of your 6 photos. She can like any one of your up to 6 prompts. And this gives you up to 12 different pieces of your profile to get a like. So your Hinge profile is basically 12 profiles in one. On Tinder, for example, she's either swiping left or right on the whole profile. So we really don't know what a woman is liking about your profile on other dating apps. Hinge tells you exactly what women do and do not like based on which photos and which prompts of yours that get likes and which ones that don't get likes. So how do you use this advantage? Well, when you launch your Hinge, you do some boosting, you do some swiping, and first you simply notice which photos and which prompts are working, and then you, of course, keep using them, use what's working, but then you replace the photos and prompts that aren't getting you likes with new photos and prompts that you have hopefully improved, and pretty soon you optimize things where you've got all 12 pieces of your Hinge profile getting you matches and getting you dates. Then you take what you know is working on Hinge and you pour it into your other dating profile. You use it on Bumble or Coffee Meets Bagel or any profile. I call this my Hinge dating system. And the Hinge dating system, what it does is this takes the guesswork out of creating a great profile, because the photos and prompts that are doing well for you on Hinge, they're also going to do well for you on Bumble or Coffee Meets Bagel, because hey, women are women, they're going to like what they like on any app. So this is going to work for you on any dating app. Okay, maybe not Grindr, but almost any dating app. This is my client, Ben. Working with me, Ben and I put the Hinge dating system into action, and we kept optimizing his Hinge profile, using different photos, testing different prompts, rejecting what didn't work, keeping what did, and pretty soon we had his whole profile absolutely humming. When we got to that point, we had basically all 12 parts of his profile were working and getting him likes. And in just one day, just as a one-day sample, he got 83 really good matches with cool, cute women. And he also used all this Hinge data. He got some really great results on Bumble. So he went from a trickle of good matches when we first began working together to an abundance of great matches. So my advice for you is simple. Launch a profile on Hinge and then choose another dating profile that you like. See what prompts and photos work best for you on Hinge. Use the best ones on Hinge, but also start pouring them into your other dating profile, and you're basically going to get a double whammy of success. You're going to get great matches and dates on Hinge, and also you're going to see some really nice success on another dating app, and you're going to have an abundance of really great options. All right, you now have everything that you need to get matches, to get dates, and start meeting and dating some wonderful women, and soon get a great girlfriend. But maybe you'd like some personalized coaching to make sure your profile is absolutely crushing for you. Or it could be that you're getting some dates with some really great women, but maybe you're struggling to make those sparks fly on dates. Maybe you're starting to hear those awful words from women after a date when they say, hey, I had a nice time, but I'm just not feeling it. The dreaded friend zone. Or maybe you just are looking for some help confidently approaching women and you don't want to be limited to dating apps. Maybe you want to be able to meet women out in the world, say hello to a cute girl at your gym, or in a coffee shop, or at a bar. Well, if you're interested in getting a coach to help you attract some amazing women and get your future girlfriend, then what you can do is right now book a free one-on-one strategy call with me so that we can see if we might be a good fit to work together. It's a free, casual, 30-minute phone conversation where I will give you a roadmap to help you attract your dream girl. So just go to datingtransformation.com to book a free call with me. I only have 2 rules. I only work with guys who like and respect women and who want to date from a place of true authenticity and zero creepy pickup artist BS. So if that sounds like you, just go to datingtransformation.com to book a free call with me, or just click the link in the description down below to also book a free call with me, grab a time slot that works for you, and we will talk soon. Last thing I want to say is just remember one thing. You are enough. You're an incredible, great guy, and your loving, beautiful, amazing girlfriend, she's out there and she already likes you. She just has to meet the real, authentic you. So book a call with me at datingtransformation.com and we will talk soon. Peace out.